All right, so we are live. Good evening from my own time. I don't know when you will be seeing this, but good day to you, depending on your time zone. But this is like night time. This is past 10 p.m. But welcome, welcome, Entertainment Daily lovers. We are here from the thumbnail, the title. I think you already have a clue of what we're going to be discussing. And if you had seen my previous video, then I believe you heard me mention on that video that we are going to where I discuss Lily Pope's basketballs with another YouTuber called Gloria Vlogs. So I talked about how we are going to be dissecting from the moment I clicked on Lily Pope's video to watch. From that very moment, I actually knew that, look, this video Lily is doing with her husband is going to be one that we are going to be dissecting. So that's the content we are going to get right into. But before we do that, give me a second, please. Let me quickly share this to my community. But this is Entertainment Daily with OK. And if you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Octavia Cora, and I am the host, hence the channel's name, Entertainment Daily with OK. OK, which is Octavia Cora. Okay, so on this channel, we talk about celebrity gist, YouTubers, gossip, if we put it that way, trending topics, world news. We also try to teach here on the channel. So that's what our videos about. We also react to videos that we think is worth reacting to. And when we come across videos that we feel like, I really need to know if my sound is good. I'm trying to get to my channel, but I don't want to keep quiet. I want to keep talking, so I keep you guys busy because some people's time span is so short. Let me also, before I even finish, let me inform you guys that attention span. Let me inform you guys that okay, 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 all right. So our sound is good, and I know you can hear me. I don't want to just sit here talking for 20, 30 minutes or an hour, and at the end of the day, my sound is not good, so you didn't hear anything. Okay, so let me quickly share this to my community. Okay, join us, join us, join us. Let's do this together. But be patient with me. Look, this video, we are giving our honest opinion, and we are going to be brutal about this. One, because this has to do with marriage. Two, this has to do with couples. So there is so much. So if we get to a point where Lily needs to receive a basketballs, she's going to receive basketballs from us. But most importantly is there are certain things we need to point out. So if you are married, if you're looking to get married, hello, 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 the Bunny Girls TV, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. So, if you are married or if you're looking to be married in the future, you will know and know what not to do. I always say you can always learn one or two things from anybody's video, anybody's content that the person is sharing on the street. It could be something positive that could help you. It could be knowing not to do that or knowing not to try that in your own relationship, in your own marriage, in your own whatever the case may be. So that's where we are with this one. But before we get right into it, to tell you how serious this is, I want to start this conversation. I came down with my Holy Bible as a Christian, okay? Whatever your faith is, you know what you people read, but as a Christian, this is one book that the Christian don't joke with. And Lily Pope is also a Christian. So hence I brought this. There's something I want to share before I dive right in. Exactly. Even the Bunny Girls agrees with me. There is always something you can learn from. It could be something good, or it could be that, look, oh my goodness, this is going this way. Okay, now I know to avoid this in my own home. And now I know to avoid this in my own relationship. Now I know to avoid this in my own marriage. So there's always something to learn from other people's mistake, or even if it's not a mistake. Give me a second. I just want to switch to my other channel and share this to my Just give me a second. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let me share this to my community so we can get more people to join us. But most of my stream, people watch it afterward, like after I'm done. So that's still fine. We're not going to wait or whatnot. So we're going to get right into the video, straight up, straight up, straight up, without wasting any time. Okay, let me just finish with this. Okay, so it's fun. What's happening now? All right, so if you're hearing sound in the background, we have the aquarium running, so the water is actually, so I don't know if that sound is getting into the what is it called, getting into my video, or if you're hearing like the sound of water dropping, it's from the aquarium. It's right to my left hand where I'm pointing. That's where it is right now. Oh, okay, so yeah, put this down, pick up my Bible before we get right into Lily's video. And like I said, when we're going to be dissecting Lily's video, we are going to do something. We will play Lily's video and then we will start dissecting. Lily's video is very long. I don't know if we can play all. But something I noticed in Lily Pope's video is from 00 something in Lily's video, you could tell, I have my water here, you could tell that something is actually going on. Like from the moment Lily said, "Hello, beauties," that for me, that's when I spotted the first red flag. Okay, so before we get right into this video, I want to read from the book of Proverbs, Proverbs 18:21. It's exactly what I want to read, but I'm going to read 20 before I read 21. So Proverbs 18:20 and 21. Well, you can go read the whole of Proverbs 18:1 to 21 or 1 down to 24 later on. Okay, so Proverbs 18:20 says, "A man's belly shall be satisfied." I really, whoever comes across this video, I want you to listen very well to what I'm reading and try to understand it. It says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. 21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it, listen carefully, death and life, both of these things. Sometimes we might think that we're just creating content, we're just goofing around, but these things sometimes is just more than you goofing around. You might think, okay, this is not my real life because I set up camera and I'm talking. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, welcome, sis, welcome. Thank you for joining. So what's it they happen? Now, Lily Pope case today at the dissect. Now, Lily Pope case, you don't reach the when something has to do with marriage, kids, family. Me personally, I don't joke with this type of things. There are so many other things we can goof around with, but when we're talking about marriage, we're talking about relationship, we're talking about family, we're talking about, you know, friends, and I don't joke with it. I just don't. So from the moment I saw Lily's video, I knew I was going to be talking about this, and I knew that Lily would be receiving gospels on this video. She might come for me, she might be upset, but I am speaking with the Holy Bible on my hand. I am speaking, and this is coming from a good place. It is coming from a place of someone that saw something wrong with your content and decided to speak about it. And if she said she's going to be reacting on reactors too, so she's free to, anybody actually is free to react to this. I say it, welcome, thank you so very much for joining us. Thank you. So some YouTubers have done so much damage to their husbands with loose talk. As the mayor, Well, day we will dissect this video, Papa. I said I will start it with the Holy Bible. So let me finish this Proverbs 18:21 that I want to read, and I want Lily to listen. And because everything I will be talking about in this video, talking about her video, will be connected to this. Okay. Now the video we're dissecting is the Lily's do's and don'ts. Okay, Oyoyo said, please drop link. Okay, I will now. Let me read Banigo's comment. I'll drop in. I say Mel, forget Bible. Then they blame me. Say now, say now me cause that problem. Oh, more when I see your video, I confused. Like hence I dropped the comment that I dropped for you, because that's why also the Bible said my people perish because of lack of knowledge. You get it right, the Banigos. If someone cannot understand that with every action there's going to be a reaction, where do we start explaining to such person? How do we have to crack your head open to put it to you that there was an action that warranted that reaction? Okay, so let me drop the link that Oyoyo is asking for. Copy. Okay, because I really want us to dissect this matter, and all the wisdom, knowledge we can get, we need it. Let me see. Okay, done. I've dropped it. Okay, so Proverbs 18, 20. I will take it once more. Proverbs 18, 20, and 21 is what my main focus is. Actually, Proverbs 18, 21. But I want to actually get down and read. Add to stage. Welcome, sis.
Hello, Mel. I just saw you flash live. I say, okay. Make I take you release work tension and work stress.
Not be smarting. You're working, right?
Yeah, so it's 3:29 p.m. my time. So a few more minutes.
Okay, it's past 10 my time. Yeah.
See, I didn't watch Lily's video, but I watched Gloria's. I think it's Gloria or Gloria.
I think her name is Gloria, but she just made it like Glow. Yeah, her name is Gloria.
Okay, so I watched Gloria's video, and I must give that girl some credit for that analysis she did. Because one thing is to try and respond to someone and you're just there blabbing and talking. Another is to have facts to back your responses up. And that was exactly what she did. She pulled videos from the horse's mouth. Channel. Yeah. So anything you heard her talk about was from Lily's video. And I must commend that action. That is how proper reaction when you want to give somebody real reaction basbos. That is just it, word for word. And if you look at her demeanor, the lady was as calm as peaceful water. Okay, she was so calm talking. She was not screaming, she was not shouting, she was not frowning, she was not trying to dramatize the whole situation. She was there to respond to Lily. And to be honest with you, with what you just said, that if we can break some people's head for them to understand that they are the reason why others. I think at this point, maybe God forgive you and YouTube make we no go come flag this, we make us speak for pidgin. Maybe don't reach where we go begin through borrow, okay? Because
we don't boss people head.
I'm telling you, where we begin, knock you small for head, make you understand.
They knock you at my they get brain small.
Make you understand what they take your own hand, they take your own mouth, do to yourself.
Absolutely.
Somebody will say, people don't take them serious, so they are catching cruise. But wait, let me answer from where Gloria stopped. They are catching cruise. That would be some people's definition. But when you're doing honest Q&A, is not cruising. You're being honest to your followers.
It's not.
You're being honest to your subscribers. So honest question and answer supposed to be your real situation, your real self. So if she's going to summarize the whole thing as catching cruise, this one is not catching cruise. It didn't come as a prank. It didn't come as we are playing or we are just catching cruise. We want to entertain our audience. No, it came as a
As a
reflective
life
time.
update, you know.
Yeah, life updates, question and answer kind of situation,
Yeah,
and all of that. But people are throwing light on Lily marriage, her husband. How about children? The same thing Lily is doing, husband marriage. A lot of people on YouTube are doing those to her, to their children. Okay. And like you said, when it comes to family, marriage, and children, that's where you said, no, you're gonna do this. We
yeah,
should start taking being accountable for our actions. We should.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
there is this thing I respect to choice for. One big thing she doesn't know about it is her children. Whether she's on live stream and her children needs that attention, she will call it off. If you like, be 1,000
Straight up,
watching. She will call
that's
the
true.
day off. That is one thing till tomorrow I respect that lady for, because she understood what the importance and the impact things like that could make on the children. Somebody might call her crazy, but they should learn something from her. There is always something to learn from one person or the other, and that's the truth about life. So they
Yeah,
will say things, push their children that I bet you're crying, stop making noise, stop it. Mm-mm.
true,
You have a camera facing you. It might not be mean anything to you, but remember, you're shooting for the globe. The other part
true.
of the world that might be watching you might report you for doing that.
Straight up,
So that
straight up.
awareness should be created. People should have that awareness at the back of their mind whenever children are around and their cameras are rolling.
Absolutely.
I stylishly spoke to someone on Facebook so that it doesn't come so harsh. The person was dancing and the child started crying. The way she spoke to the child, I said, next time if I catch you talking to my son like that, now me go
Yeah,
come fight. That's how I put it on Facebook so that that person will
yeah.
understand. We should be careful. Internet no they lie. You know they
True.
forget. When her daughter gets to 12, 13, they go pull out this video and say, look at you and your rotten family. Do you think your mother has respect for your father or somebody might use those things against the child. People should always remember that. It's very important.
True. You're very correct. You are very correct. And this analysis I want to do, I will actually go to Lily's channel and I will pull Lily's video because there are certain things I want to say and I want people to hear it. Because sometimes when you say something, people will feel like, what are you saying? She didn't mean it that way. She didn't say this. People, just because you love someone. Personally, I've been watching Lily for I think Lily on a normal day, on a normal ground, Lily's regular content, or type, or should I let me not say regular, the type of content Lily used to do used to be fun. And for me, being over here and watching our people back home giving us those village, I remember somebody I saw on YouTube, the person was going from, I don't remember where, to, I don't know if it was from Lagos or from one of the popular states in Nigeria. The person was going to Benue State. That's the reason why I subscribed to that person's channel. Because one, I've never been to Benue before. And I
Mhm.
love to see places that I've never been to. You're going up
Yeah.
north. I want to see how it is. I've never been up north except Abuja. I've not been to any other northern state. So if I see you as a content creator and that's the type of content you're bringing, I will watch. I will watch. So Lily used to make the type of content that I enjoy watching. The Port Harcourt
Yeah.
YouTubers, all of them, the Nigerian YouTubers, they
Especially
show me something.
those have village content. When she went to village in Enugu State,
Absolutely.
Nsoka, oh my goodness, you see things you
You
haven't
want to
seen in
see
a
those
long
type
time.
of content.
Yeah. Look at what Banigo
So
responded. Banigo said nobody asked some question on and reflection time she they do. I didn't even know that. Oh,
why
reflection
when you
question.
talk loud though? There's no way you would try to analyze this thing that it will not be loud. But before I even do this thing says, give me a minute, let me just read this Bible passage because I really want people to open to understand something because sometimes people feel like all this thing
Mel,
stems from I too know.
Now gospel
Yeah.
you they preach. Now
Well,
gospel
now
like
gospel they preach, but you remember what in the Bible even talk say when you if you go to preach to someone or people, when you enter someone's house, if they refuse to listen to you, what do? They said shake the sand off of your shoes and move.
Mm-hmm.
That sand that you shake off will bear you witness
See,
that you were there,
one thing I've
that
come
you
to
said.
understand. Yeah,
Yeah,
before I drop the stage, I drop off the stage. One thing I've come to understand, some of our Nigerian YouTubers, you understand, because of the exchange rate of dollar, they can go to any extent to create content. Okay, because of the exchange rate. When you think about the hard economy, you think about exchange rate. But the thing they are not understanding, at the same way is tough on your end, it's tough everywhere. The only
yeah.
difference you say that overseas, you understand, at least you have a job, you have something doing. When you're doing it, you're seeing returns. Banigo say my voice was loud. Banigo no be my fault. Na so I see myself. We lay eat Gary
No,
con
no, I think I
plate.
don't think it's voice she's talking about. I think she's talking about what you said, like, when you I think because she said it in pitch like a loud, or I think that's the loud
Okay,
she's talking
okay,
about. Yeah, I don't think it's
okay.
the pitch.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah,
Jerry. So, what I'm saying is that desperation to make money and then thinking about, okay, if I make $1, that means I'm getting 1,580 naira. Hey, in fact, what content can I create to make more money? That is the pushing point. It's no longer the passion to do your vlog. It has gone beyond passion. It's now
yeah,
transaction. So we should separate it when it's passion and when it's transaction. It's more like
yeah,
transaction than passion. And people that are reasoning that way can put out anything to stir up controversy so that people can talk about them. They will continue to be relevant on the internet and continue to make money from it. But they are not looking at
yeah.
in the long run what kind of damage or what kind of things could that effect could it have on me, my marriage, my family. You understand? Now, my daughter don't come back. Make you bye bye.
Ah, okay. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, good. Okay, so as I said, Lily is too dominant and over talks, but I don't think it's that. I say it. I think it's ignorance, and I will explain in a bit. But I really want to start this video, and anybody that wants to jump in, let me know. Okay, at any point in time. But I want to start this because there's a whole lot we're going to learn and we're going to teach, and also share your knowledge in the comment section also. And if you want to jump on the link and tell us what you know. Yes, yes, I understood, because when I read it, I was like, loud, because that's what we always say in Nigeria, right? When person don't give correct bars, but you say, oh, more this one loud. Yeah. So let me quickly, like I said today, so I'm going to open this with the Holy Bible, and that's because I'm a Christian. We all have other religions, whatever you worship, whatever you believe. But Lily Pope is also a Christian, so I'm using the Bible. And I want to read Proverb 18, 20, and 21. So I will take it and then we'll get right into Lily's. I will go to Lily because I said from 0 point in Lily's video, that's when we will start seeing the mistakes. So I will play that beginning of Lily's video. Just immediately she pressed record. That's where you will see that everything was not well. But Lily, I think, does not understand. That's why I said this might be ignorance. A lot of people feel Lily is being dominant and all, but I don't think this has anything to do with being dominant. But I think it is more to do with being ignorant, not knowing, and she's doing it, and because she doesn't know, she's not learning or unlearning certain things. Anyways, let's take this. Proverb 18:20 says, a man's belly shall be satisfied with the fruit of his mouth, and with the increase of his lips shall he be filled. 21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Read it, understand it. If you don't understand it, please get someone that can understand to break it down. If you're reading one of those Bibles, for example, these I read from is King James Version, one of the most difficult to understand. Okay, go read New Translation and all those other Bible, get someone that understands to translate for you. Okay, there are Bibles written in other languages too, so you can also get that. Okay. So they can multi children in school. Yeah. It's okay. I'll read the Bible, finish, and continue. I don't read the Bible, finish. I don't. This is so now I want to go to Lily's channel and pull up Lily's video, and then we will start the analysis. I just want to play that first beginning from 00 point something when Lily starts with the hello beauties. That's where the wahala started. Let me put it that way. Y'all know what I mean when I said wahala. So let's get that Lily's video. Click on videos. That's her most recent video, right? Okay. Her advert is playing as a YouTuber. Let's allow her advert to finish, and then I'm going to put the volume so we can all hear. Okay.
This is. When last did you just see that video? How come this your thread is not looking at the cap? What on does it and then what's going on? But that one don't refuse to nana. Okay, we're here. Okay. Follow my key. 1, 2, ready, go.
Okay, let's start. Y'all must have seen the video already, so no need for us playing all of it. I just wanted to start from here, and we're going to give all the points we want to. From here, we're going to talk about everything we want to discuss. So I said to you guys that Lily's mistake started from the beginning. So Lily sat down and started talking about how it's been a while. Her husband has not showed up on her channel, and she started talking about his dread, right? Okay. So let's start from that before the hello beauty. Okay, she was like, this your dread is not even dreading. As a wife, no matter how busy you are, one of the things you need to do that should just be like your good morning, that should just be like something that you're picking up a glass of water and drinking, which some women do not do, is the fact that they don't even compliment their husband, or they don't even look. And this goes both ways. Leave that talking about husband, because I'm talking about Lily, hence I'm saying husband. But it goes both ways. So if you are sitting on camp, first off, before we even get into anything else, first off, Dadim, and I'll call him, that's what she calls him, right? She calls him Dadim. Okay, so I will call him Dadim. If I don't call him Dadim, then probably I'll say Sir Pope. So throughout this live stream, you will either hear Sir Pope or Dadim. And I'm referring to Lily's husband. Looking at Dadim, he didn't look like someone that was really prepared. He looked tired. He looked stressed out. He just wasn't looking okay. And why did I say this? I'm thinking in my own mind that if you're going to be filming a video with your husband, you would have pre-informed him.
Mel, let me cut you short a little bit. According to Gloria, she said, yeah, I didn't don't drink, finish, say I in head. Say because it was
now Gloria talk now. Gloria be there when they drink.
I don't know.
I swear down. That Gloria you see there and another Lily Pope, the two of them get bad mouth.
Honestly, that's what the girl like I analyze that part. I say, it don't reach for you to see that somebody don't drink food from your screen, from your phone. Anyways.
And I really didn't agree with Gloria on that. Why? Because there are many things that can make one bed, okay? After eating, your food digests, and that's something you can can make you burp. Okay, so people burp for different reasons. You drink a lot of water, you can so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's only when you drink, when your eye don't dirty, when you don't shy yo, I don't shy yo, I don't shy yo, I don't shy yo, I don't flow. So baby, now you go, meme. Anything you to me, I not said, I don't shoko. But forget it. It has nothing to do with shayo or shekme or high. It could be, it could not be. We do not have any proof. She didn't say it. He didn't say it. We cannot smell alcohol from the screen, so it could be that he just finished eating. But one thing I noticed is the fact that Sapo didn't look like someone that was prepared. I'm just thinking, as a content creator myself, and every other person I know on this YouTube street that at least I talk to, I don't know anybody I talk to that will bring their husband unprepared to sit down and film a video. I would expect you to pre-inform your husband few days or a week. I would love us to film this video. Please let me know when you will have futures. At least just give me 20 minutes, 30 minutes, please. And then he will find a way to put that, request of yours in his schedule. So when he's ready, they don't call him Daddy Mo. It means that, but yes, now, say he's Daddy. That's what she calls him, right? She calls him Daddy. So I think if you watch Lily, I think a lot of people are just used to referring to her husband. Sometimes even in the comment section, you see people calling him Daddy. I think we're just used to calling him that Daddy, because that's what she calls him. And I think probably because maybe he calls her mommy too, so Dadim and mommy, so it goes hand in hand. Maybe if we're analyzing Dadim's video, we will now refer to Lily as mommy, Oga Pope. Okay, we should use Oga Pope. Okay, yeah, all right. So I'm thinking that one will inform the husband, and your husband on a day that he's tired, looking that stressed. I don't think that is a good day for you to get him to sit down and discuss such topic with okay, because he was just not looking the part. He looked tired, like he wanted to be somewhere else. He wanted to sleep. He was tired. He just had to bring himself to do it for his wife, right? So that is one. Now, knowing fully well that already he looks that stressed and looks the way he looks, he's not on the mood. Did you not notice from a day prior? Did you not notice from the week before? Or did you not notice an hour before you people sat down to do that video? Because of course, look at Lily. Lily was wearing a nice top, hair done, makeup done, looking the part, right? Did you not think that while you were doing your makeup, styling your wig, you would have also used your dreadlock? Because I believe if you are someone that is on dreadlock, you have your dreadlock products and stuff like that. Could you not have just locked the hair with your hand, a little bit, do it, spray. If you want to spray a little bit of water, add a little bit of color, just do something on his head. If you are looking at your man, and you should be, sometimes you just look at them, just tell them how hot they look.
Now, all this preaching you're preaching, how many of the good things you've been saying on social media have ever gone viral? Do you think this world people want to know the right thing? They already know the right thing, but they don't want to do it because it doesn't get views. YouTube now is what?
Yeah.
Transactional. They don't want to do the right thing. They want the opposite. Tonto Dike went on TED Talk. What did she say? That she realized that controversy was her strength, and she capitalized on it. And that was how her famous and her name, her popularity, everything now went viral about her. She became super famous, super viral because of controversy. What is getting the very dark blue man to 1 million people now on Instagram is because of controversy. So they know the right thing, because if I put myself on, let me say, in Lily's shoes as per that my marriage, my mother will call me tomorrow and say that, are you mad?
True.
That's my mother. She will put a call. Alana Poge, are you mad? So you now want to bring your family on the internet. That's what my mother would tell me.
Yeah.
And for them, that even they even have family members that watch them. But
Hmm.
the thing they will tell them, ah, mama, don't worry, this is not true. This is just drama because of YouTube. You know, the more you make it look like this, the more people will talk about it, the more they will watch it. We still have, most of us on YouTube, we still have our parents, you understand? So if people are not thinking about how to justify their actions before their parents, I can't be the one. Till this year, if you like, carry charcoal where they bring hot flame, pour on yourself. You are an adult, you know what is right for you, and you know what you should do, but you're not doing it. I don't have
Yeah.
energy to tell them do it this way, and not this year. I don't get any energy for that, especially these individuals. It's better I focus on wider audience than coming to tell adults that are old enough to be mamas running their homes, and they know what to do, they know the truth, but because of YouTube money, they will not do the
Yeah.
right thing.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. People will not listen, but I feel like we should not give up just because people are not listening. Because at the end of the day, there's something else that really bothers me is the fact that I feel like some of these our people that create content do not think of the wider audience. I think they always think that maybe only our people will watch. And when I mean our people, probably our country, then if it's too big, Africa, right? Our continent. You're not looking at how you're presenting, because there are people that have never visited your continent. There are people that have not really had deep rapport with your people. So they want to look at how you people do things and try to judge. And because the internet will push such negative and unreasonable type of content more than the reasonable contents, people will judge all of us based on what some clowns are doing. But if a handful of us still talk about certain things that make sense the way we should, even though nobody listens. I've been on YouTube for how many years? This channel is not monetized. The other one, but I keep talking. So nobody will say you're talking because you're getting a cent or anything. No, the channels are not monetized. I'm not making a cent or a dime. But I have channels with almost 1,000 videos. How many is here? Over 400 on this particular channel. But because sitting back, I feel like every topic I discuss, I can come back and actually defend it at any time, any day. Any video I put out, I can come back and I can beat my chest and tell you this is why, and that one, and I can give. So that for me, that's what keeps me going. Because when we see
Yeah.
videos like this that Lily's doing, and we don't talk about it, it will seem like
Mel,
we're all in support
Mel,
somehow.
Mel, we'll talk about it too, but I
Yeah,
reserve my comment. Anyway, what I want you to, why I want you to understand is this, right?
yeah.
Um, Meta Group came to Nigeria to meet Mr. President. They are trying to monetize Facebook for Nigerian users. How many people are talking about it? Is it not a good thing to
Do
start
they even
putting?
know about it? That's what the
They
first thing you have to
know.
say. Do they know?
Mel, they know. But those things don't trend. They don't make big headlines. It's only newspaper them that carry those kind of stories. But this is
Yeah,
what is going to definitely put food on people's tables. How many Nigerians are creating content? A lot of Nigerians. Imagine
yeah,
the Facebook came. I was expecting to see it on YouTube today. I did not see. The news was yesterday. I read it yesterday from Tunde Ednot. It was yesterday, but it's not on YouTube today because the will I say irrelevant things are taking shape. That's what trends on Nigerian YouTube say. Irrelevant conversations. The good conversations, they don't trend. You know what I'm talking about now. You know it.
yeah.
I've
I
told myself,
understand.
how many times have I done some positive kind of videos? Many. They don't trend.
Yeah,
But the moment you bring Basbos, come join them, people will gather. So
that's
that's
true.
why I said to myself, these are grown women. I'm not talking about a child that is 16 or 15 or 14. I'm talking about
Yeah,
if they were to give birth to children the way some Black Americans do. Some of them are grandmothers.
yeah.
Because some of them will have kids at age 17, 18, 19. They are grandmothers. And then once your child is 17, she also having a child. Your grandmothers. But they're not
Yeah.
looking at it from that perspective. And another thing I'm praying for them is to come overseas and live overseas so that they will understand by the time you shout on your child 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So a stranger out there will call you social services. Then
Yeah.
you understand that that child you think is your own belongs to the government.
Yeah.
So we should be able to know what is right, but we know what is right, we don't do it. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, you're right. Yes, I totally understand. I totally understand what you're saying, but because I see how these people react to reactors, so even though they pretend that they don't listen, sometimes they listen, and they will say they don't watch. They listen, they watch, and I think sometimes some of them, certain things, they listen and they think about it. I don't know if they make any changes, but they listen and they watch. So let's pray that
yeah,
this gets to Lily and Lily watch it with the eye of, we're not here judging, but we're here point, because she brought the video. Normally, I will not discuss someone's husband. I won't. Mm-mm.
yeah.
I will talk
Another
about it
thing I
because
want to
you are.
point out here,
Yeah.
Baningo made a comment, and also I say it is also referring to that comment. See,
Yeah.
this issue, you are my senior. So you don't just get respect because of your number of age. Respect is
Yeah.
earned. I might be younger than you. And if I come to disgrace or embarrass myself, I will lose my respect before you. And you're not mandated to give me that respect because I've lost it. I think
Yeah.
that should be the starting point for Lily. She should understand that respect is earned. You have to work hard to get it. You don't expect people because you're 50. Let me use a typical example of some of our elderlies in the village. They might be
Yeah.
60, but they are drinking and falling in the gutters, and you want me to respect them. That is just a layman understanding of it. You can't even control your
You
body.
just
You
said
can't
it.
even
You
you can't
just
you
said
can't
it.
take
A
control of
layman's
yourself.
understanding. And it is what that's what it is.
Yeah, you should they should stop saying this issue of it because you're senior. When I listen anyway, I say, well, this year I can't even remember how many videos that they watch this year, but God is helping all of us. But I really want to put it out here. You might be younger than someone, or old, and I mean, you might be older than someone, but that person has more respect for her little age than you that is already clocking the numbers. Is your maturity in your mind, your understanding about life, your exposure, how civil you are when you're dealing with things, and how knowledgeable you are. I'm not talking about book knowledge because it's not a must, everybody
Yeah,
must go to
it's
school.
not that.
I'm talking about being knowledgeable. There are things you get from the elderly ones. It's kind of wisdom transferred to you. How knowledgeable are you
Even from
about
the
things?
society in general.
Yeah, your environment. So you can't
Yeah.
just because you have the numbers, you now think everybody should come and double it for you. No, it's not
It doesn't
done.
work that way.
Never done. And I thank God this Gen Z generation are teaching people how they want to be addressed.
That's very true. That's very true. You're correct. But the thing is, since the bunny goes and I say it said this age thing, you know what? When I heard that thing, I just started laughing because the first thing that came to my mind is my people perish for the lack of knowledge. Okay, this is a normal thing that a lot of our people would do. I senior you. No talk to me like that. I senior you. Waiting old man there on top of Iroko tree, they see. Waiting old man they ground, they see you wake climb Iroko tree, no go see. It's not always correct, but because it's just what it is. You know how sometimes parents will say things that are not correct, but because they are parents, you cannot say anything, even though you know say that one when they talk, this one not enter. You cannot say anything because now parents. Your older siblings will say something, you know, enter. You want to say something. If you say something, they will say it's disrespect. They don't see it as you are correcting them, but they see it as disrespect. So I think that's where Lily is coming from. There are certain things that Lily has actually learned as a child growing up. And even though Lily traveled and she had met other people from other tribes, other ethnicity, race, culture, tradition, and all of that, Lily has refused to unlearn. And that's something that happens with some people. Not everybody try to open their mind to say, okay, let's see. It doesn't mean that you have to take other people's stuff and put it and keep it, but just be open. Just be open to learn new things. So I think that's what Lily did not do. Hence, Lily is still stuck in that place where Lily would always attribute some. And most times, some people, what angers Lily is the fact that she thinks that she's older than someone that is talking to her. And for example, I think the reason why Lily was as provoked as she was when she had that issue with Nelo Keke is because she knew that she was older than Nelo Keke age-wise. So for her, that was even a bigger insult if it was probably coming from someone that was the same age or older than Lily. Lily would have just addressed it in a way that, look, I didn't like this thing you said. It's kind of this to me. But she would have addressed it looking at it as this person is my age mate or this person is older than me. But since Lily is stuck with this, because I'm older than you, you have to respect me and dobale for me at all costs, Lily will always react differently to people that she's older than. So that's why I said sometimes it's not about dominance, and it's about ignorance. And sometimes people don't realize that it's ignorance until probably people point it out. And if they are the type that are willing to, even though they have pride, that they will not want to accept it in the open, in their private moments, they might want to sit back and try to think about that conversation you just had with them or what they heard. And if it does make sense to them, they will make changes, but not talk about it. So people don't get to know. So when I saw this video where she did that video and said she thinks she's older than all the reactors, I said, shoo, the reactors and I know, at least if they are too young, most of them are in either mid-30s to late 30s to early 40s. Who will be speaking? Nobody there is 15 or 20 years old, so throwing that word out there, you don't know until they come out, all of them with their age, then you can compare and know who you're older than and who you're not. And even if you're older than someone, does not mean that you really know more than that person, because these days we have the internet and people can research, people can study, people that love asking questions, people will sit with elders and have conversations. So you can see someone that is younger than you telling you something that you, the older one, didn't even know, or you've not even heard about. So until Lily gets to that point, she will keep using age as something. But then going back to Lily's video, when Lily said this your dread was not dreading, in my mind, did you, Lily, not understand that in marriage, in couples, when they look at the wife or they look at the husband, the other partner is who comes to mind. If your husband, for example, wears clothes that is rumpled, dirty, whatnot, they're like, I thought this man was married. Not necessarily because they are thinking that you should have washed his clothes, but people are looking at it as, did you not see him leaving the house looking that way? Same with the man. If the wife comes out looking out someone like, now, wow, which kind of husband this one married? So it goes both ways. So Lily coming on camera and telling him, this your dread is not dreading. And the other things she said in Igbo, so I don't really understand those parts. But the dread not dreading is, you saw him, you're all made up, wearing lace, show body, looking, looking pink, looking the part. But his own dread is not dreading. And his face looks stressed, like person don't dey under sun, or somebody don't they walk for a place where you don't sweat. Maybe you're lifting things. Someone that was really acting like he looked tired, he looked stressed. He needed a good bath, a good massage, and rest. And you could have scheduled that video for a different day. Just my opinion. Don't me say go listen. Let's move to the next part. Lily now, Lily's intro. Hello, beauties. At this point, Lily, I would expect that you will know that there is nothing that is called beauties. Is either you pronounce it with the T, sounding as a T, as beauty, or if you decide to silence the T, you don't replace it with R. There's nothing like hello, beauties. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
Mel, let me call my daughter to see if she can help us pronounce it the way Americans do.
You understand? So if you that's okay, okay, when she gets here, let me know. So you cannot try to say something and you're not willing to learn it properly. If you want to do something, do it right or don't do it at all. So let's wait for Oyoyo's, one of Oyoyo's daughters, to come in and give us how Lily is supposed to say that. Hello, beauties. And all of this is no shade to Lily. Like I said, we are learning. Oh, we're learning. And it's not only this beauty. There might be other YouTubers that are saying other things too that tomorrow we might hear and we will come and correct. We are not shading. We are learning. We're trying to correct. You know me say you need to take the correction. You don't have to. But we're just saying, So it is what it is. So for Lily, Lily will come with that, hello, beauties. No. What if she's catching cruise? No. I don't think it's cruise because it's been many years now that most of us have been watching Lily, and it's always been that hello, beauties. It's
Hey,
not,
Mel.
yeah, she's here.
Okay, let me see if she can pronounce it for us. Say hello, beauties.
Hello, beauties.
You see? You see
No,
what I was saying? So in case of people, thank you very much. Okay, thank you,
okay.
princess. That's our
Bye,
princess
Auntie
from
Mel.
Nigeria.
You're
Okay, real princess,
welcome.
oh, blue blood. Okay, and not just the psychoner. Okay, our princess, blue blood. People can't they carry shoulder anyhow. We too, we have blue blood. Okay, and not fish out. Thank you, princess. So you see how Oyoyo's daughter just said this word now. You know why I'm saying this thing now? People will not come and watch and say, now that's how we all say beauties. You can actually say the beauty, but the T is completely silent and is not there and is not supposed to be replaced with any other letter or any other alphabet.
See, Mel, sometimes it's not some well, I say sometimes the way people Americans words are pronounced, if you don't know how to pronounce, don't even force it. Because it will still
But
not
you
be
can
the same.
learn. You can learn. If that's what you like, you can
Yeah,
learn. You
you
can
can
learn. And
learn.
over
If
time,
you've been
you
doing it
master
for
it.
4 years and you haven't
Yeah.
learned, when will you learn?
That's the thing. And then the part that even got me is the fact that she's saying beauties. Lily is saying beauties. So, and then she said to the husband, Daddy, you're going off key. You not even pronounce the word correctly. They tell another person, say the person they go off key. That is a clear example of ITK there. I too know. And you don't know because you did not correct yourself how to say the word beauty or beauty the right way. That's not even something should sometimes it makes it fun. These things that are not planned is what makes your video original, is what makes that content special, is what makes your content different from the other. Because when you overplan things, sometimes it becomes boring. Okay, he said it with a different tone, you said it with a different tone, you say follow my tone, follow my people must not always follow your lead. People must not always follow your lead. That's the second thing I noticed. The third thing I noticed, I will try my best. Look, I don't want anybody to misunderstand me, please. I really want to make this point because this will really make most of us that are deep thinkers to understand that Lily's video very well. One thing that a lot of people keep saying is Lily overtalks the husband. Lily overtalks. I don't think that is really what it is. Like, it's not 100% correct. And that's what I want to explain. But I want to try my best here to pick my words carefully because I want to talk about Lily's husband now. English is not our language. English is other people's language. We have our own Nigerian languages, dialects, and whatnot. To be fair, when you want to have deep conversation and you want everybody that you're bringing in, it's like picking a topic and not letting everybody that will be on that panel to know so they can do their research if they are not so vast on that topic, so they are well prepared. That is what I noticed on this particular so also know that Lily is an Iboti Kuma. Yeah, but does no. There are words that you can talk about that we all have our different accents from our language, but I don't think beauty is one of them. It's not. That's not one word that Lily can say it. That's what I'm saying. She can say it. She just doesn't want to learn how to say it correctly and say it correctly. So back to what I was saying. When you want to have such important conversation like this that Lily and the husband had, Lily was supposed to understand that English is not our language. So to be fair to Sir Pope, her husband, Lily should have chosen to either do that video in Igbo language and translate it in English, or do that video in Pidgin. Why did I say this? When you talk with people, from just conversation, from interaction, you can tell people that can flow very well and people that cannot flow very well, which is 100% fine. Not be our language, nothing concern us. So I felt like if Lily had done that video in Pidgin and then say to him, you feel add Igbo here and there, and wherever he speaks Igbo, write it on the screen for us to read. Those of us that are not Igbos and we don't understand the language, caption for us. We will read it in English and we will understand it. If anybody know it well, then the person no get a reason watching the video at the end of the day. If you know if you read, you know if you understand Igbo, you know if you understand Pidgin, go sleep. Do you get? So I felt like Lily was not fair doing that video in English because Sir Pope struggles a bit. He has a lot to say, you can tell, but then I think he forgets the word he wants to use, and by the time he's trying to think, Lily is now not giving him enough time, knowing fully well that that's not a language that he flows very well in. Not that she is very good with the English, but at least she can flow better than he does, or she can remember words faster than Sir Pope does, right? I said, that's how they have always done it, but okay, I get your point. Yeah, you're right. That's how they've always done it, and that's why it is the way it is. That's why the video looks the way the video looks. That's why people have a lot to say about the video. That's why it looks like there's so much wahala in the marriage, because if Lily will come back and do that video and do it in Igbo language, you will hear how Sir Pope will flow and pour out his heart on camera as much as he wants, because men are very private and men will not pour out their heart 100%. Okay.
Now,
They like
what
to
I will suggest here, because they are
Yes.
shooting for wider audience.
Yes.
Okay, let me even say African audience, because the wider audience will not understand our Pidgin English. But mixing
No.
it with Pidgin will actually go a long way in letting the person flow. I could remember
Yes.
those days, if I'm doing a live stream, I know of someone who does her videos with Pidgin. So if that person comes to my live stream, I automatically switch to Pidgin to make the person feel
Yes. To
welcome,
accommodate.
feel encouraged. You understand? So
Thank
If at
you.
all Lily can watch this video, she should understand and incorporate that into their discussion. So if you think the
Thank
English is so, I said, Oga Hope, wait till you think, just chip it in.
Yes.
So the guy will now follow from that pigeon and then style, feel comfortable, talk. You know how it flows
Yes.
when you make the environment very conducive for someone.
For people. You're
So,
100% right.
so
You're
Mel,
welcome, Bunny.
Mel,
Give
listen
us
to
your
me.
own passports quick, quick. This
I
is
mean,
the hot.
I want put my mouth so it no concern me. So
Banning
you
go no
mean
dey
And
to
I
do
say,
that
Basbos
of that with
again.
the
you mean
talk
No.
say,
now.
Mel,
you mean
Banning
say
go no
the
dey do
man
Basbos
English no flow?
again. Please.
I didn't hear what
What
she
are
said.
you
What did
talk?
Oyoyo say?
I
I
said
not
that
hear too.
Baningo does not do Basbos anymore. Baningo is not doing Basbos anymore.
You didn't see her video today, oh.
Ah,
Did you see Banico's
today's
last
zone.
video?
I never
Hey,
watched
you've not
today's
seen
zone,
it.
no. Ah,
The one that
okay,
she
after
told
this
them
live
Ekwensu.
stream.
Go and watch the Ekwensu video. The thumbnail writes Ekwensu. Go and see it.
Waiting they happen.
Go and see
Gee.
the Ekwensus. I was laughing in the comment section.
As they say, I no go drink water, keep
Banico
cup.
dey cry.
Themselves, as they say, I no go drink water, keep cup. Themselves, they no go drink water, keep cup for this
That
white
is
thing.
something of pikin wey say Baba no go rest. That pikin no fit rest.
E no
Lying.
go rest, so they no go Zukwanike. As they no want make me a Zukwanike. Two people they fight. They
Oh
say na Bani go
my
end their fault. How is that possible, man?
God.
How can two
As
people be
in,
having their issue?
I mean, the thing shock
Bani go
me too.
that this
And
they
they say
react.
the poll. Oh
But
God.
Mel, I wanted
Go
to say
ahead,
that
Banico.
Lily
Yeah.
Pope and Obi, all the
Yes.
while that they've been doing this coming out to, I don't know, I've forgotten how they used to call this thing, but these their contents that they're always doing yearly.
Yeah, they say the do's and don'ts in their marriage.
Yes, every year they do it. That's how they've been doing it. But I understand your point to a certain extent that they should speak pidgin or speak Igbo. But do you know that
Yeah.
she might be looking at it that it might be demeaning to a
Hmm.
hobby in a certain way that is she trying to say that the man cannot speak English? So it's better
But
for them to
she
manage
has
it.
to switch also now. I'm not saying she should be speaking English when he's speaking pidgin. No.
My
Both
sister,
of them should
make Lily Pope
speak
like English.
pidgin.
You're supposed to don't know Lily Pope. Say Lily Pope like to. How many times they hear Lily Pope speak pidgin? How many times? She like English, so they must speak the English anyhow, even if they crack. You get. Even me yourself, when we say I dey try small, I be two over 100 for English. I see they put pidgin now like this, not the pidgin they speak. So
Pidgin is
what
sweet
they
now. Pidgin they flow. They flow. Now our thing be that now. That one our own. You get.
well, and also I felt like truly that content. I don't know, man. I
Yeah.
don't know. You know, as you see, as you said, I'm a good girl now. I know they do.
After
I
you
know
give people to buy finish.
I know they do basketball today, but that content, if you see the way when I analyze it, I try to
Yeah.
analyze it like a good Christian because if I come and say what is actually written that is on my mind, ah, God forgive
Christian
me. Oh,
Banico.
do you get? So I just
Yeah.
analyze it like I analyze it. I didn't analyze that content like a reactor. I analyzed it
Yeah.
like a wife. Do you understand?
Yeah. True.
I
You're
analyzed it
right.
like a wife. You get? I didn't analyze it like a reactor, like I'm a reactor and I'm seeing this and I'm breaking it down. As you said, that beginning part of that video, when she started saying, your dread, why your hair can't day like this, and she was rubbing the hair. In my mind, didn't you know that you're going to make this video? I saw it also, but I didn't say it in my video because I didn't analyze that content like a reactor, as I said again. I analyze it like
Yeah.
someone that has a husband in the house. But truthfully, if I wanted to break that content down, that starting part, as you said, she was now rubbing the air. But before you click the camera to start, you understand? I filmed with my own partner in the past a lot of times. Which you know,
Yeah.
Mel, I've done it a lot of times in the past.
True.
And I know the way my partner will carry his mirror and look at his face very well to be sure that everything is good with his face. Me, I will be telling me, me will be the woman self. You
You
won't call
don't
even
do.
the do you get you won't call
Yeah.
even the set past me, say, but normally you know you are putting this content out for a lot of people to consume. You should portray your partner in the
Yeah.
right way. Truthfully, I was even looking at the man, he looked stressed. It looks darker than the way it used to look.
He
He's
used to,
someone that is a
yes,
bit lighter. It looks darker. It looks stressed. I was like, okay,
he
maybe it's the
does.
business. There was lots of things I saw that were like that was off. But I just didn't
Yeah.
want to go into that part because this street already, they've seen that if you talk
They hot.
true, if you even speak the truth, you're conceived as a devil. So that content, I just had to analyze it like, like a wife. I was just
Yeah,
talking of
just
the
from the tops.
wifey
Yeah.
part of the content. I didn't go into critically analyzing it. The part
Yeah.
where she was touching the bread, why your head dey like this now? Didn't you see him before you click the camera to record? Didn't you see
Lily.
him? You saw him. You would have been disturbing him. Oh, daddy, Biko, can I messy fan now? Biko, no, no. Biano, do come and sit down with me. Let's film this thing. You'd have been begging the man or disturbing him.
Yeah.
Then that day that you now said, okay, sit down. You'd have said, okay, daddy, go and freshen up if he's just coming back. Or if you feel okay, oh yeah, let me adjust your hair. But now for front of camera, the things are supposed to cut, come out, cut them. Then when people talk,
Yeah.
people will say
Yeah.
they are talking about your life. They are talking about what does not concern them. But you carry and put for social media. People get eyes
It's
to
now a
see.
public thing. Now. It's no longer private. Once you
No,
put it out there,
they
anybody
don't
is
want you
free to
to talk.
discuss it.
Oh, they don't want you to talk at all. Don't even to see it. Do you know the way YouTube street was? As a few years back, Mel, before reaction was a thing on this street. You know that
Yeah.
there were a lot of things that they used to get away with. Like these popular
Yeah.
YouTubers were looked upon, they were looked at like mini gods on the streets. People were
Yes.
afraid to talk
Yes.
about them. Nobody wanted to cross their path. They liked it that they were being idolized. You get Nelly, you want to talk of
Absolutely.
Lily, you want to talk of Nello. Hey, this one. So that was what they want. But we don't pass that stage on social media now. If you put, including me, where they sharp my mouth for a year, they give me woto on a regular. Even my husband will be say he dey on the
You
baba
don't
they
do
collect
anything.
he dey collect steady because say his wife carry herself come sit down say she wan talk for matter, and that's life.
True.
Do you get?
True.
So when you put your life here, get ready that people are going to scrutinize. So I know we cannot be 100%, but
Yeah.
imagine if she cut out those parts where she was touching the air, telling him, "Oh,
Yeah.
follow my tune, or follow my key." You
Exactly.
cut out those parts, and you just start from where you're saying your hello beauty or beauties or whatever as now they talk
Yeah.
am. You just start the thing like that. That is why we have what we call editing. It's not about having a 50 something minutes content because you
Minute
want the average view
video.
to be long. You can have a meaningful 10, 20 minutes, and people will learn
Yes.
and take impact from it. There was some bickering in that video that they could have just cut off.
Hot.
Left to me,
Yes.
as I said, left to me, I cannot sit down and do that kind of video normally. I've done videos with my partner, but we have a script on what we want to do. We write down what we want to say. The most of the videos that I have done with my partner, we have a script, a guide on what we are coming out to say. Because I know the Port
Yeah.
Harcourt man why they marry. If you talk go anyhow, that video no go come outside.
You know,
Like
go
like
go. Let
you
them
know
play
go
that
go
type of
anywhere.
play.
You get, so we have a
You don't
script that
embarrass
okay,
person like
these
that
are the
and not
things.
be shout.
Yes. So the time I used to film with my partner when my channel was formerly a vlog channel, he would, oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
we see that wait till one talk, wait till one talk. Because no matter what you are saying, there was something Oyoyo said when I was saying, Oyoyo, she actually, this one loud, when she was saying that, what about the
Yeah.
children? That
Children. Yeah.
the children tomorrow, someone might use it and, mock them. Do you know that some of these celebrities, let's say like Cardi B, and
Yeah.
yes, that has done stripping work. Do you know when
Yeah.
the child is in school tomorrow, is grown up, and she wants to yap somebody, they will say, my friend, somebody can say, will you keep quiet? You that your
Yeah.
mother was a stripper. Your mother
Yeah.
was a stripper. Do you understand what I mean? So when we talk
Sure.
about these things, those are the things that's when Oyo was saying that, and that was what I
Banigo,
just reflected
Banigo,
to.
let me
Yes, yes,
interrupt
ma.
here. Kim
Okay.
Kardashian, the daughter, has been told several times on TikTok about the genesis of her mother, which is,
Yeah.
the X thing that was released.
Yeah. With Ray J.
Yes,
To the
yes.
point that some people on Roblox, the one kids play, were using that on Roblox, as in Kim
Yes, I heard
title.
about it.
They created a character for Kim and then the behavior. And that was why Kim reported to Roblox and they shut down a lot of things because of that.
Wow.
So people should be careful, like you said. Continue, my dear.
Wow.
Okay, ma. So when Oyo said that part, I was like, no, 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 it's true. This woman hit this nail on the head on this part. Because what
Yeah.
about the children? But also, Mel, do you think that
Yeah.
Lily Pope is the kind of mom that the child can hear what people have said and she come and tell her mother, Mom, look at what they said? Do you think she's that kind? I don't know. She might be different. We don't judge people based on the outward, but I don't think she's that kind of mom that the child would see something that, oh, mommy, look at what they said about you today. I felt so bad, and she'll be like, oh, my daughter. I feel like she's that kind of strict mom that will be like, "Mechanu ge bawa, gini gini ku." Oh, yeah, you do understand. I feel like she's that kind of. She might be a strict mom, now. Especially as she's getting older. Lily Pope, she's senior everybody. So who are you to come and tell me that somebody in your school is telling you, "Oh, when you're making she." I feel like that's the kind of person she is. But with all that being said, to me, that content is a content. I can't tell a grown adult what to put out. Please put out. So me, I will even see
Yeah.
what I'll use and talk normally. So put out. But if I want to be truthful as a woman and someone that is under a man also, even if she wanted to do that content, there were lots of things that she would have cut out. The bickering, the some unnecessary things. She even went as far as saying that when she calls the man, that is the man, sometimes it sounds as if the man is inside a
A
toilet in an
hotel.
hotel room. In an hotel room. Are you kidding me? You are
And that
bringing
shows
many many
insecurity.
meaning that your partner is carrying women to hotel. So when he wants to talk to you, he goes into the hotel so that you will not code it. Wait till be this. And then once, if I didn't say that part in my video, because as I said, I reacted on that video like a
Yeah.
wife. I
Yeah.
reacted on that video like somebody that is as a husband. I didn't react like a reactor, because a reactor sees all the blunder. I saw it,
Of course.
but I
And
chose
that's
not
what
to.
they talk about. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I chose not to just talk about it, because they don't already blacklist me for this street already. So if I talk, even if when I
Now
am
true.
right, well, even when I'm pinpointing the right thing, they will not want to see the right thing that I'm saying. Do you understand? They will
Accept it
just
because it's
insist.
coming from
So my
you.
sister, you
Yeah.
can go ahead with your analysis. So if anybody will vex in Isabi, if you put your life here, people go talk,
People will talk.
including me. I'm not going to
That's
stop
all.
vlogging. I'm still going to vlog. But why do I have that edit part? Cut out any rubbish that you don't want another eyes to see. Any rubbish that you don't want another eyes to see, cut it
Yeah.
out. And don't tell me
True.
that because you are trying to be real and raw, you will not be raw up to the extent that you are rubbing your
You don't
partner in
give
the
a
mud.
damn.
God, I beg go. God is well. Let me shut up. It's okay. May I continue, I beg.
You know why I said they can't drag you again, but what you're saying is actually the truth. That's why I said it's better to do this on a live stream than to do it in a video where you want to rush up and say there's just so much to there. I feel like every few seconds of that Lily's video, there is an issue. There's something wrong in every few seconds. And with what the Bunny was just pointed out now, that is absolutely the truth. When Lily said that, it's not only the fact that she was making him look some type of way, where people will now be saying, "Oh, is it that this man is cheating on his wife?" Or things that didn't even come across people's mind before she said that thing. Okay. And also it shows insecurity. If you're calling your partner and you're trying to listen, oh, this place is sounding like it's a hotel, this one is sounding like road, this one is the sound of car. So it simply means when he comes home too, you have to smell his clothes. Like who was that? Someone was doing a video where the person, was it a video or someone said that every time the person's husband comes back home, the person will go and smell the boxers. And I said, you never give yourself work, be that. I don't know if it's network that dropped the Banigo, or I don't know. But as like you never give yourself work with that. That every time your partner comes back, you have to go smell his clothes to see if there is a female perfume smelling on his clothes and things like that. There are just certain things that even if you said it because you were carried away by, oh, I'm creating content and I'm doing all of that, you should also realize that when you edit your video, cut out some of the parts. The video was extremely long, and you also have a lot of people watching you from Nigeria and other African countries. So why do you think that you really need videos that long? Actually, make it as brief, edit it, all the bickering, cut out those parts, things that you, certain things you said that the public didn't need to know, cut out those parts. But Lily didn't understand that she made herself look like someone that is not secure. Another thing to add to what the Banigos just mentioned now is the fact when she talked about there's this his particular friend that she said she doesn't want to see around the house anymore. And if she sees that friend, she's going to chase him away or she's going to embarrass the both of them. And I'm thinking, if you are going to embarrass because you don't like your husband's friends, if you are going to embarrass your husband's friends in front of your husband and embarrass your husband with them, it goes to show that something is actually wrong with you, because your husband, for one, is an adult. So there's nothing like, oh, friends. A lot of people love to do this, and I feel like it's just because people don't want to blame people and people don't want to be responsible for the decisions that they make. So you will hear things like, oh, because he has bad friends, because she has bad friends, they are misleading. It doesn't matter. That you have friends that smokes, if you don't like smoking, you will not smoke. No friend of yours will come and pin you down and try to force it down your mouth and make sure that you do it. When it gets to that point, that's where you cut that friend off by yourself. If you don't drink, no friend will force you and press your mouth and pour down alcohol down your throat. If it gets to that point, you know that this is a time where you have to cut out, and it depends on how you even rapport with your friends. That will give them that right to think that they can actually force you to do something. So I do not believe or agree to this, oh, his friends or her friends are influencing her. And a lot of people do that. I don't want to see you with these friends. I don't want to see you with this. I don't want to see you with that. It doesn't have anything to do. He could be hanging out with these people. And if you feel like they're living a certain type of lifestyle, you think he doesn't know. They are his friends. You think he doesn't know that they live such life. If it is not something that he enjoys, he likes, he thinks it's just silly, he will never do it. And it doesn't have to get to the point where you have to force him. Now you are the one, because if you're saying, if you bring them here, I will embarrass them, or I will embarrass you and them. If you really want to bring them, even though I've told you, you're just showing that you're not willing to accept that if he ever does what his friend does, it means that he wanted to do it. Nobody forced him to do it. If he joins their lifestyle, it means that either that person, he or she, has been hiding it, but they can't hide it anymore. But that has been something the person has always longed for, or the person was doing or wanted to do, and just used the excuse of, because my friends were doing it, so I decided to do it. So there's just so much that Lily said on that video that I felt like it was not necessary. And this thing of who will call who, I don't even think that should even be something that crosses your mind as a wife or as a husband to start sharing, because I feel like love is something that sometimes people just say it with their mouth, but they don't really understand it. If you truly love someone, or you are in love with someone, the last thing you want to think is how many times that person, if you want to do something for that person, you will just see yourself do. Even if you try to stop yourself from doing it, you will just be doing it. So this, you call me, I no call you, me I day road, you know day road, me I busy with children. It is just petty. It really does feel like they need counseling. It really feels like these two need to get their trusted family members to come in when those boys are off. So I think Lily's twins are still very little, so I won't feel comfortable leaving them with someone for a long time or something like that. But I would really love if Lily can get trusted people to come home when those boys are of certain age to watch over the kids, and she and her husband can take a trip, go somewhere in a hotel and I want stay, just where you don't need to cook, you don't need to clean, it's not going to be work, nothing, just the both of you, and try to rekindle, try to lit the fire, let it burn, because it seemed like the fire is almost out, and it is normal. Okay, it happens with every man. It gets to a point where fire is like, ooh, both of you can live without each other. You can stay a few minutes, and the next thing you can go a whole week, you're quarreling, you're not talking. There are just certain things you see, no cuddling, no, just the little things that you guys, even something as little as just joking, teasing each other, you know, fighting and not holding grudge, not going to bed, or because you're angry, you want to go sleep in the sitting room or sleep in the other room if it's a big house, or sleep in the kids' room and let one partner be here. Like something that you people, just little things. They need a trip. They need to, if they have to go for counseling, let them go. If they have to take a break from work, from family life, talking about Lily, the kids, and all of that. Get family members to come in and watch over the kids and let them just go, be together, and really pay attention to people, because to each other, I say people, to each other, because Lily stroking her husband's hair on the camera and saying your dread is not dreading says a lot. Lily looking 100% put together and the husband looking the way he looked on that video says a lot. There's just little things. I'm going to sit down to do my video. My husband looks at me and said, now so you take go do your video. Do you understand? He's not a content creator. He doesn't know what we do on YouTube, but he doesn't care. He doesn't pay attention to anything YouTube. But for him, he knows that you're going to be on camera. He knows that people are going to see. So he's like, at least now, just do your face small. Just do something. At least look a little bit presentable. And he would joke, don't go scare people for YouTube. Do you understand? Like, don't go scare people with you just not looking put together. At least a little bit. You don't have to go out of your way, but a little bit presentable. So I feel like this normal just looking at someone, like you also just had a new haircut and you didn't even notice. Some men will even say, you didn't notice I cut my hair, little things. Let's not make it something that, because praise my hair, I go braid today. When you do haircut tomorrow, me too, I no go talk anything. Because call me this time, me I no go call him. Because there one thing also, Lily talked about the food. Let's talk about that also. She gave example of the day that they were supposed to have breakfast. Husband left with his meeting people, and they went to visit someone in the hospital or someone that was ill or something like that, and he didn't come back till noon, till late in the afternoon. And she had fallen asleep after feeding the twins, and then the husband was nowhere to be found. And then she also dozed off, woke up, and then called him, and he was busy screaming on the phone. And then his own excuse was, you were supposed to call me, tell me you're not able to wait for me. Let's not always live in fool's paradise, right? Let's not always think that we can actually script. Sometimes maybe it's too much movie, or I don't know, too much. I mean, a Bollywood, or which one Lily they watch now? Me, I don't know. A lot of people watch all this Hollywood where they paint this unrealistic picture, and a lot of people tend to put those things in their head and roll with it. You love eating with your partner, okay, but did it not cross your mind that something can just happen like this and one person is not available? And you have to learn how to take care of yourself by yourself also, right? Because things happen. Things happen. You never know. So for me, seeing that it was just food that caused that huge chaos that they were talking about and the way they were describing it, and armed. That thing, according to the way they explained it, that has happened in 2023. This is 2024 March that Lily is putting out this video. So I'm believing this video was filmed this March or latest the ending of February. And that stuff still brought in a heated conversation between the both of them. What for? Because one person felt like you were supposed to come. It doesn't matter how you try to script your life. My point is, everything will not always fall according to plan. So even if both of you have said, oh, we eat together and you were able to do it for a few years, you also have to understand that as you're growing, more things are happening in your lives. Okay, if you're into business, maybe your business is also growing. Now you're having more clients, you're more busy, or if you're working for someone, you're doing so well that you're being promoted, you're given positions where maybe you're now a manager, you're now this, or you're that, and you have to oversee many things, and now you're just more busy than you used to be 2 years prior. Or you as a woman, from when you both just got married, you had no kids, to when you had one, and then now 2, 3, now 4, 5, or whatever the numbers. Don't expect things to always be the same. As the years are going, things are changing. Some people are getting more busier. So because you've always said, no matter what, come rain, come sun, certain things are easier said than done. You could say, oh, come rain, come sun, we will always eat together. Well, he got to where he was going, he got carried away. You as the woman or as the wife, sometimes understanding, patience, forgiveness, overlooking of something, of things, not just something, is going to take us a long way. It has happened, it has happened. Okay. Grab a plate, dish out a little bit of the food, eat, and do something else. Whenever he comes, at least your stomach is filled to an extent. If you don't really want to fill yourself completely, because you do or die, both of you must eat together. You could eat something little just to keep yourself going until he comes back, and you really voice out your opinion, but in a more different way, okay? But like, you should have considered me also. I was waiting for you. We're supposed to eat together. I was waiting for you. You just didn't consider me. Think about it. If it was you, how would you feel? You knew I was waiting for you, and he was like, oh, my wife, I'm sorry. Or my husband, I'm so sorry. Look, this happened, that happened. Frankly speaking, I was carried away. Maybe we were drinking, maybe we were chatting, or something, or the person we went to see had an emergency. We're all running around. The partner will explain to you, and you too, even if you feel like, well, this is really not enough. If it was me, I would still have been able to have, shoot a text to you or something. It's not you. It's not you. Whoever you're married to, that person is not you. Both of you cannot have the same character. Both of you cannot see things exactly the same way all the time. So don't always try to look at it from what you would have done and expecting that person, your partner, to act like you. And if you present something in a good way, no matter how that person, like Lily talked about how Dadim will not apologize. Sir Pope will not apologize for anything. He feels he's right. Maybe it could be her mannerism also, the way she's presenting these matters to him. Although she talked about how it was her fault that he's now the way he is. He used to be someone that will apologize all the time. But you could still go back to that. And if you have not gotten back to that point, then it still means that you yourself too, something is going on, and maybe he's out to also pay you back in your own coin. But that's where deep talk comes in. Every woman or man knows the button to press with their partners. So sometimes that's what you need to do, pressing that one button and saying, oh, look, It's not just by saying, oh, let's go back to how we were, let's go back to how we were, but you're not willing to take that bold step. Maybe it's just by changing how you present things. For example, when she was talking about how if your friends, they come here, I would just, who wants to hear that their friends come to their house, you're going to chase them? Do you know how embarrassing that's going to be for him? Do you know how embarrassing that's going to be for him? And there's a lot of things he wants to say, but it seems like he's not a fast talker, and she is. Lily is a fast talker, at least faster than her husband in talking. And that makes him to see her as a nagging wife, because maybe he's trying to say something and she's not giving him the opportunity to actually say how he feels. There's actually a time where one person is upset, and the best thing for the other partner to do is to be quiet. Let that person talk. Let that partner of yours talk from today to tomorrow. Be quiet. If he's saying something that requires you responding, respond with the fewest words. And if you are the type that talks a lot, the way that Lily's husband is saying that Lily will talk and talk and talk and want to be the right one. He said she's nagging. She said he's not nagging. He meant he meant something else, but that's not nagging. No, there's a difference between talking, someone that talks too much and someone that nags. Okay? So try to understand what your husband, that's what I expected Lily to do. Understanding where Sir Pope is coming from, and then try to change things, because her own words from her own mouth is what we're working with. She said there was a time she admitted that she contributed to his current behavior, that he never used to be like this. So why not go back and see how you can fix that, and both of you can get back to where you were. And talking about sharing, I read Lily Pope's comment section, and I saw a lot of people cheering Lily, saying, oh, some people were saying things like, I've never seen a content creator like Lily Pope. She's so open, she's so transparent. Look, there is a slim, how do I say, because I'm just trying to pick my words carefully, because if Lily ever by chance come across this video, I want her to really understand the point that I'm trying to make. There's a thin line between someone being transparent, someone being open, and someone being ignorant and displaying a little bit of foolishness. And most times when you hear the word foolishness, the first thing that comes to people's mind is that you're insulting someone. But foolishness, or when they say someone's acting a fool, doesn't really mean that it's an insult. Because even the Bible, in a lot of places in the Bible, even in the proverb here that I read, I can still read to you. I still have the proverb. You can see my Bibles with marking, and I can read to you places here that the Bible is talking about fools. When you want to share, know what you're sharing and know what to keep for yourself. Privacy. I read Lily's comment section, and I went to comment section because I always do. If I watch videos, as I'm watching, I just like to read through people's comment also. And I saw a lot of comment, Cherry, she's the most transparent, she's the most open, she's the most this. At what? The detriment of your family? Making caricature out of yourself and your partner? That's no transparency. You can be transparent and be as open as you want to be, but knowing where to draw the line, knowing where not to cross. In this video, was this a bad video? No. But what did you do as a content creator? One of the things, after a few years of, even if you came into this content thing not knowing editing, most of us didn't know anything about editing or what, but you will hear it in the streets. As your 1 year, 6 months, you start learning little by little. So Lily knows about editing. When you film a video, watch your video, edit it. Anything that you feel is not necessary, edit it out. So, okay, tell me, your dreadlock is not dreadlocking. What benefit is that to anybody? Lily is not a hairstylist. She wasn't trying to teach people on how to do dreadlocks. So who learned what from that? What is the knowledge? What is the reason for keeping that clip? You're singing off key. Hello, beauties. Is that going to add anything to anybody's life? No. The back and forth of he sounded like he was in a hotel. There are so many other examples Lily could have given. There's just so much. That video is so long that some of the points I can't even remember, but I believe the major things I have already pointed out. And until Lily sit back and listen and try to understand, and probably not everybody that talks about her, and this goes to all the content creators that people talk about. Not every time someone puts your photo on the thumbnail or talks about you means the person is, trying to beef with you, or the person just doesn't like you or something. Sometimes people see what maybe you don't see, or maybe you see it but you don't think it's a big deal, or someone else looking from outside can actually see and understand that this ain't cool. There's another video Lily did some time back, and she there's a video also that she went in the car and she held the red cap and she said something about the red cap, and I was thinking, wait, didn't Lily's husband get a title or something? Like, I was thinking in my head when she was doing the other content, because of certain things she said in that particular video, I was not thinking, I said, wait, did Lily mention to us once that he got a title, or am I mistaken? I was just thinking. I didn't want to drop a comment or say anything in her comment section. I say it said the camera is a weapon. These women over Sabi, they refuse to learn YouTube content well and edit, instead calling people jealous. Let me see. Instead calling people jealous, not knowing we are saving. Okay, we're saving them from posting more damaging content. Yeah, everything is not jealousy. Everything is not jealousy. Some can be, but not everything is jealousy. And I feel like watching one's video, like I always say, sometimes people put a video, and I will say, did you see that person's body language? Did you see so many things that you can just tell that that person wasn't being genuine? The story the person was telling, the person was uncomfortable. You can tell all of that from watching someone's video. So I feel like if someone talks about you, also watch and listen to how words are being used on that video. Watch the person's body language. Check out everything you need to check, and you'll be able to tell if that particular advice or words or whatever the person said was coming from a good place, or it was just coming from a place of somebody that just likes to run their mouth, or it's just coming from a place of jealousy, or it's coming from a place of hate, or whatever. You will be able to understand that, and then you can take the next step or drag the person, do whatever you want to do. Well, I'm not saying anybody that you want to drag, keep dragging. It is what it is in the streets of YouTube, and it's going to be that's how it's going to be. But I know that Lily loves to share. If it was someone else, I would say, Lily, please cut down. But because of the hype that Lily gets from Lily's comment section, Lily wants to keep this type of content going. And if you want to, go ahead, sis. Go ahead. But please, please, edit your videos. Mostly this type of sit-down videos you do with your husband, and even those other videos that you do by yourself where you talk about your husband or where you talk about challenges. Please, in the name of God in heaven, I say this because Lily is, I have been watching Lily for a very long time. If Lily ever get in here, Lily might be able to recognize me from my other channel because Lily have been on that channel. She's commented on one of my video. Her friend Uche also, because I watch them a lot, drop a comment up to the extent that if I don't go to Lily's channel, then before Lily started getting all these subscribers, now when Lily still had how many subscribers, if I don't watch Lily in a while and I come back and I watch her video, drop a comment, she will drop a comment and where have you been? You know, like those people that they know the people that watch them regularly, and when they don't see you, when you comment, they immediately drop a comment asking you how far. Like, we never see you, don't they? Lily is someone that will sing. Lily's mom will come on her channel, pray for all our subscribers. They will sing together. So Lily looks like someone that loves God and would do the work of God and stuffs like that. So hence I'm pleading in the name of God. Drop some of the contents you're doing. Or if you don't want to, edit some of your videos. No matter how bad one's partner is, you bringing them out, to you, it's just the content, but you don't know how far your content can go. And maybe the videos where you will be praising Sir Pope, those are the videos that people will not share to maybe like WhatsApp groups or those chorus for other people to watch so they have something to say. Do not indirectly give your enemies weapons to use to fight against you. Because in this one video, you said a lot. You also talked about how in Malaysia, life was different. Women were not enough. Nigeria, women are a lot. Because women are looking at him, it seemed like he's busting his head. Please don't put those type of ideas in his head, please. I'm saying please because there are some men that they are so busy, they are so laser focused, not that they don't like women, not that they don't want to do, but because they are so focused on the goal, they're so focused on making sure that they will hustle the hustle so their children will not face what they face. Mostly people that are not born into this wealthy, like Dangote, Otedola, name it, kind of family, Alakija, those type. People that are not born into such wealth, that have to hustle to make their own money. They don't want to hear, Nigeria, they go say, no person know what you say, they shoot bird in mama fly. People want to hustle and make sure that their children, their grandchildren, they are building wealth that they can leave something. So when they pass on, they can rest in peace, not in pieces. So because of the focus, they are not thinking about going to look for something in skirt or something in trousers or anything else. So don't put the idea. If he's that type, that he's so focused on making sure that you and the kids are okay, everything is going well, his business, whatever he has laid down is going well, please don't put that idea in his head. Don't. And also, you do not know who or the type of people that watches your video. You cannot beat your chest today and say 100% of people that watch you are all married people. So don't go put ideas, because these days we have people that don't give a hoot if they set their target, they will get that person. Abi, you not see you, no be person husband in be. You never turn to another person husband. The person husband wait on to not know say na person husband. So be extremely careful the words that comes out of your mouth. There are certain things you say, like men have their pride, their ego, and they love to keep that intact. So no matter how you're running your mouth, do not use it to ruin things for yourself, because no go talk the way go put you for trouble. Now you go cry the soak pillow. Focus more on how to fix what you have said with your own mouth that has gone wrong. And I'm not saying don't share, but please share less. A lot of the things you said in that video, you shouldn't have said them. Your video is too long, or else I will play it word for word. And also YouTube these days, even when you're doing content the right way, they will come and tell you reuse content and all of that. So that's why I just wanted to play just the beginning, and then we start from there and build up to all those other things. But there's so much you said. I'm just trying to rack my brain to remind me of most of the things you said, but of course I will not remember everything. If you can, it is difficult, but as a woman of God, as someone that would, I see you singing the gospel song you talk about, it seemed like you were a singer. I don't know if you used to write your own songs, you hold a position in church or something like that. You're really into this church thing and all of that. Remind yourself, and sometimes ask yourself, let the Holy Spirit direct you, because it won't be easy. That as humans, we are bound to upset each other. And as a partner, both of you are stuck for life. Okay, that's a life thing. Marriage, the only thing that is separating people is death or divorce. Okay, so you're stuck for life. So always remember that at the back of your mind, you are stuck. If you can change, change, and let the Holy Spirit direct you. Sometimes when your partner does something that is so like you're boiling, the best thing to do is go grab your Bible and start reading. If you're one that loves singing, pick the best of those gospel songs that you really love, those songs that you love singing all the time. If it's late in the night, pick up your headset, your headphones, play it. So you're not disturbing neighbors, you're not disturbing the kids if they are sleeping, whatnot. Play it, sing along. When you're in the Spirit, the Holy Spirit will always tell you what to do. That even that your partner will not look at you, no be this my wife, no be this my husband, but they will not be able to understand. But sometimes we say, oh, we're Christians, we're believers, we're this, we're giving our life to Christ. And, oh, my marriage, now God hand the day, now God hand the day. Do you listen to your inner man? Do you know when your inner man is talking to you? Do you know when the Holy Spirit is talking? Can you hear? Because some of us are Christians, we're believers, we're born again, but yet we are deaf and we are blind. Everything must not boil down to you talking. Sometimes ask yourself, how does God want you to handle that particular situation? We can keep preaching. This is 12 midnight my time. I'm just going to leave it here, but there's just so much. And seeing that Lily's video, for me, seeing a video, seeing a content, and if I feel like we can teach with it, it is what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about it. So from the beginning of Lily's video, I knew I was going to talk about it, because marriage, relationship, kids, things like that, I am passionate about it. And when it has to do with our people, with the type of world we live in, I am damn passionate about it. I pay attention. I watch YouTube videos not just for cruise or one thing. If I'm watching your video, I am watching everything down to your background, down to how you're seated. Are you in the middle of the camera? Are you bending to one side? Everything, your body language, your manners, everything that I can pick from your content. So I try to know you from your content, because we've never met in real life. We might never meet. So I try to know you, because if you ask people, tell me about you, everybody will say something good about themselves. Nobody's going to tell. And so you watching people and seeing how they deal with other people also will help you to know people. Lily is someone I watch a lot until I started, just when I started creating content. So I had time to watch, but now with everybody trying to build their channel, sometimes you don't have so much time watching other content creators so much. But I still catch up. Like once in a while, I just type in their names and I go watch Lily, Uche. They do it. Like I want to see our content creators, showing us Nigeria, showing us the other parts of Africa. I love it. Showing any part of the world you're showing to us. I love it. I want to see it. I'm all for that. But let's be careful. Ay, ay, ay. What comes out of our mouth? If you know how powerful. I talked about spirituality. Some of you might not know, and you're like, they do reaction video, just they talk God today. I have a channel where I discuss stuff like that, spirituality and things like that. I talked about spirituality a little bit on TikTok. I think that's where I talked about it a little bit. I did a little bit on I have a YouTube channel where I do that, where it's all about the preaching the word of God, a lot of that. Talk about spiritual, and there's something I said, and someone was like, "Wow!" I said, be careful of what you invite into your house or into your home, like your house, into your home. I think about different types of spirits. So let's be careful what comes out of our mouth. Let's be careful what comes out of our mouth. No use your own mouth take spoil things for yourself. Sometimes we say, now that juju from village. No, sometimes it's from your own mouth, forgetting that the words of your mouth are powerful. If you can be ill and you can speak to that illness, if you by yourself, you can command. That's why you see people who still be running and they go find pastor, go pray for me, and they go find this way, go do this one. You've got the power in you. You have got the power of the tongue. Use it wisely. If you feel like something is going wrong in your life, in your relationship, in whatnot, fix it with your mouth. Do not confess negativity. Don't. No matter how it's holding you, no matter how the devil is pushing you to say your marriage is a failure, this one is that one, this man is difficult, this woman is difficult, this one, no. Refuse. If you even say it by mistake, take it back immediately and replace it with something positive immediately. So may God help us all, because it's a learning process. We are all still learning. Nobody is perfect. Nobody knows it all. And marriage is an institution, is a school. Nobody's graduating from it, okay? Nobody knows it all. Because even marriages of 50, 40-something years, you can still see divorce. You can still see them having situations where they're not able to reconcile from. So nobody graduates from it. So let's just ask God to direct us, and let's be able to hear when the Holy Spirit speaks to us in difficult times. Because sometimes say, when I was in this side, it seemed like God abandoned me. No, God no abandon you. You just talk too much. You just did too loud. You know here. May God help us all. Thank you also very much for joining me. And this is Entertainment Daily with OK, and I am your host, Octavia Cora. So hence the channel Entertainment Daily with OK. So it's Entertainment Daily with Octavia Cora. Yes. And here we talk about celebrities, we gist, we talk about world news, trending topics, YouTubers, content creators in general. Any gist that is worth gisting, we will be here dissecting and analyzing. You can catch up with our playlist, critical analysis, and you will sit up different topics, different content creators, famous people, whatnot that we've discussed. Go catch up, have fun, leave us a comment if you're enjoying. If you want to subscribe, you subscribe. If there's a content that you think we need to talk about, and maybe I've not seen it, you can drop a comment for me. I have posts on my community. You can drop a comment on the video and I will go catch up and we will be here dissecting together. Okay, so if you want to jump on the link whenever we're live, let me know. We can sit, drop link, and we can talk. Okay, if you feel like there's a topic I discussed and you think you want to debate it, let me know. We will sit here and we will debate it. Okay, that being said, may God give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be able to do the right thing. God bless you all. And I say thank you so very much. If you've ever stopped by my channel accidentally, on purpose, someone shared it to you, you just saw it, whichever way, if you've ever, and for those of you here, I want to say thank you to Oyoyo's World and the Banigos TV for jumping on the link, giving us their opinion. Thank you. I say it in the comment section, sharing your own opinion. And every of my silent watchers also. I know a whole lot of people just want to stay in the background and watch. I say God bless you all. God bless your family. May your going out and coming in be protected. May you be covered, okay? May God send his angels to go before you, because we know how it is. We know that the devil never rests. The devil is always out there to destroy. But you see, you as a child of God, you are here on earth for a purpose. And until you accomplish those purposes and programs that God has sent you, nothing is ever going to happen to you. And because of you, your family members, your kids, your relatives, everyone is under the wings of the Almighty God. Because even in Psalm 91 that I love so much, the Bible made us to understand that 1,000 shall fall by our side, 10,000 at our right hand. They shall not come near us, only with our eyes. It said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All you need has been given to you. All the blessings of heaven have been given to you. I pray this day that God Almighty will open the doors and windows of heaven, that your house go too small. May God bless you all. When people will be saying there is a casting down, you will be saying there is a lifting up. Where people are struggling, you will be basking. Everything will be coming to you that people will be wondering, asking you, how did you do it? It doesn't matter how it looks right now. It might be so difficult. You might be in a very terrible place. Do not lose faith. That's what I say to you today. God bless each and every one of you. God bless you. I know right now that some of us are going to bed past 12 midnight my time. Some people are sleeping already. Some of us are still working, like those in the US or Yo-Yo's World, and the rest are still working. It's afternoon. God guide and protect you as you go to bed. May he send his angels to be at the four corners of your home. Those that are on the road, traveling, flying, whatnot, may God guide you and may you arrive at your destination safely. Those that are not feeling well, those that are feeling ill, those that are feeling some type of way, may you receive your healing. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. And make it a day to join us next time. I've not really fixed time because I have just so many other things. And I've not been able to fix a particular day where I'll be able to come in and we'll be able to just gist and talk about different topics and whatnot. But I hope someday we'll be able to get there and we'll be able to do that. God bless each and every one of you watching me. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. May all your secret prayers be answered. I might not know what you need, what your heart desires most, but your Heavenly Father sees. Because there is nothing you can hide from your Heavenly Father. And that which your heart desires, you will get. And if you've been praying for something and it seems like it's not happening, do not think that it's not going to happen. Remember that your timing and God's timing is not the same. And at the right time, at the appointed time, your blessings will come. So keep the faith. God bless you all. Thank you so very much. And I will see you all on the next one. Bye. Big kisses. Subscribe if you enjoy our content. If you don't, forget about it. But that being said, God bless you all. And thanks to Lily Pope for giving us one hot content that we're here to dissect and analyze. Thank you all. And I'm out. I am out.